All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I would like to give all praises, honor, glory, respect, and blessings to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rachakwadash. Salutations to the Lord's elect on the four corners of the earth, pushing this truth and sincerity while patiently waiting for Yahweh Shai's return. And double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, which have taught us everything we know through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. And welcome to another series of Edifying Rants being brought to you by the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. And basically in this lesson, or in this rant, may I say, I wanted to go into some recent videos I have watched last night while I was at my job. And one of the videos I've seen was a video that was done by Apostle Gabar. And, many things was going through my mind when I read a comment that was left on his channel by, he calls himself Pop Something TV. Okay. But basically, this Pop guy used to go out to the highways and hedges with this brother whose his YouTube channel is GMS Faithful Fruit. And he's this Pop guy has stopped going out with him. So now, he's coming on a comment board, leaving comments, being a cheerleader, but this guy took his hand off the plow, really, you ain't got no business leaving comments on any of our channels. And I say that as a man because you took your hand off the plow. You turned your back on Yahweh Shai. Now, according to the Holy Scriptures, you're considered a traitor. Okay? No traitor is respected amongst his own army. Once you turn your back on the army and you flee the battlefield, you're considered a traitor and a dishonorable soldier. Now, as I said before, the reason why a lot of these guys don't want to, and here's one of his main problems on a comment board was the fact that he did not want to go out. And he would come up with every excuse in the book as to why he don't have to go out. And it's not the very first time we've seen these kind of things. We've seen this before with Nate of IUIC. We've seen this with Bakwash from 14th Street Israelites. Some years back, one of Bakwash's excuses for not wanting to go out in the code and teach was that he said that the code hurts your fingernails, the pages stick together, coming up with little lame ass excuses as to why you don't have to go out in the snow and teach. So obviously these guys did not have soldier-like spirits on them. And the matter of fact, a lot of these guys in these different camps that you see going out there teaching in the summertime, you're only going to see them out there in the summertime. But when the winter time comes, when it comes to ice fishing, right, it's so goddamn quiet that you can hear a church mouse chirping and squeaking in the background. You can hear a baby farting and pooping in his diaper. It's so goddamn quiet. But as soon as the summertime comes around, as soon as the leaves starts to burst out on the trees, now here come the summer Israelites. That's why we call some of these Israelite groups summer Israelites. Because they believe they don't have to go out in the cold and teach, And the reason why they don't go out in the cold and teach It's because going out in the wintertime to teach is not just a test of mental patience, but it takes a toll on you physically, you know? So in actuality, a lot of these prophets and teachers, they're not real men. They're not soldiers. Okay, real men learn to deal with pain. Pain is how you become a man. So what if it's cold outside? So what if you can see your own breath? So what if you got to wear a coat? And that's a woman's spirit, you know? A lot of women, you know, who support IUIC, they'll be out there in the wintertime, you know? They'll be standing right there they'll be standing right there in front of the camp. They're not in the camp, but they're standing right in front of the camp, you know, supporting the ministry. Shalom, shalom, brother. But as soon as it's fucking cold, you're not going to see them out there, okay? Like Yahweh said in the book of Matthew, the works that they do to be seen of men. But in the book of John, chapter 4, verse 40, in the book of John, chapter 4, verse 23, what did Yahweh say? He said, the true worshipers, he said, now the time has come that the true worshipers, now when Yahweh made this statement, he was talking to this woman at the well who was not an Israelite. Okay? And he basically said to her, he said, the time has come, he said, the time has now come that the true worshipers shall come to worship Yahweh. Okay? So a lot of these guys who call themselves going out and teaching, they're not true worshipers of who they believe to be God or Jesus. You know? What did Yahweh say? He said, he that believeth on me, as the scriptures have said, out of his body shall flow rivers of living water. You see, these guys don't have living water flowing in them because they don't believe on Yahweh as the scriptures have said. In the book of Luke, in the book of Luke, I believe it's either the 12th or the 14th chapter, Yahweh said, go ye out to the highways and hedges, and as many as ye shall find, bid to the marriage. That's a commandment. That is a straight commandment. Also, another notable quote by Yahweh is what? He said, the servant is not greater than his master. Okay, I believe that's in Matthew's, the 12th chapter. So if Yahweh went out to the highways and hedges and teach, shouldn't we follow his example? Yes. And it's not like we're not going to be compensated for not going out. But once again, when there's a saying too, man, which that's a video for another time, about when adversity hits, when things get real, that's when people's true personalities start to show up. That's when their true personalities start to come out. Well, no, man, I'm out of here. I didn't sign up for this. No, you running out the back door and shit, panicking. Well, the Lord ain't dealing with you, man. Okay, so. You know, the problem with these guys who do not want to go out on the highways and hedges is that, well, for one, they're not spiritual, right? They believe that when the apostles or the elders, you know, say go out to the highways and hedges, right? They believe that, you know, it's our words. No, it's not our words. Okay? And Salakia, I'm not saying that I'm an elder either, okay? So please do not call me an elder. Now what I am saying is According to Luke chapter 1, verse 70, right? As the Lord spake by the mouth of his holy prophets, you know, when our apostles and when our elders tell us to go out to the highways and hedges, that's not them telling us to do that. That's the Lord telling us to do that through them. Because the Lord himself is not going to tell you directly, you know, get your black ass out there and teach. He's going to tell you to get out there and teach through men of whom he has set up and have ordained to teach and to push his gospel. So, you know, there's nothing spiritual about these guys who do not want to go out. You know, it's too cold, Ak. Well, guess what? Like it says in Proverbs, the sluggard will not plow by reason of the cold, therefore shall he beg and harvest and have nothing. And what's the harvest? The harvest is when Yahushua returns. You know, it's when Yahushua makes his grand return, right? And gather his elect men. So in the time of harvest, Yahushua gonna be that dude that's gonna be like, sir, how camest thou in hither not having a wedding garment? And then what? You're gonna be speechless? Like the scriptures say? How camest thou in here not having a wedding garment? Now here it is, all of the other brothers, you know, they're gonna be chilling, drinking, rejoicing, you know, Shalom, you know, Yahabashim, Yahushai Brakathum, and then here you come, Shalom, Akim, Yahabashim, Yahushai Brakathum. Somebody gonna stop the music like, and then everybody gonna look at your ass like, and then here come Yahushai, you know, just looking at you like, the fuck are you? Wait, hold on. How this nigga get in here not having a wedding garment? And just like that, you're gonna be singled out. You're gonna be looking at everybody else like, and you know what's gonna happen? They're gonna buy you hand and foot and toss your ass in the outer darkness. Now, I'm not saying that's exactly how it's gonna happen. Okay? This is the time to be getting that wedding garment now. The wedding garment is the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of the Holy Scriptures. 100%, you know, like the brother Kazak would say from Missouri, 100% of what you need to know in order to receive salvation. That's the wedding garment. If you don't have that, dude, then how do you expect to receive salvation? You know what's a part of the wedding garment? The name of the Lord. You know, charity, what you need to do to make it on the chariot, etc., etc. You see? So, I mean, dude, you know, you guys, y'all don't like to deal with order, you know. Even back in the ancient world, there were men who were over men. You know what they call those men? Leaders. Camp heads, regional heads. Our leaders in today's time will be the apostles of Great Millstone that you see on YouTube. Apostle Tahar, Apostle Racha, Apostle Gabar, Apostle Ariamlab, okay? Apostle Manak Dizak. You know, then we got our elders like Elder Manak Dizakba, Elder Yashawamba, you know, Elder Mawatiza from LA, you know, Elder Kazak, and this, that, and so forth, man. And then you got your camp heads. Well, you got your regional heads first, you know, that deal with whatever region the camps are in. And then you got your camp heads, okay? Your camp leader has authority over you, okay? Because Yahushua have set that man up to be the camp leader. You see? So that's order. And you guys don't like to deal with order. So, you know what's going to happen? You're going to be cast into outer darkness, and there's going to be weeping and gnashing of teeth. Because these guys who don't like to go out, you know, they're lazy. They're lazy, and they don't feel like dealing with the code. Well, when the time comes, Yahushua is not going to feel like dealing with you. Okay? So with that, I'm going to say shalom. Is on to the next one.